Hello everyone, this is T-Bird Bricks with another video. I'm excited to kick off episode 3 of my brand new mock series, The Battle of Geonosis. If you want to see how I created everything that you see before you, be it the really awesome droid factory, the cave, the terrain here, the big clone command station, feel free to click the link below and see the entire playlist, and then you'll get caught up. But moving on to part 3 here, this is everything I have built so far. And part 3 is where I'm going to be doing the fun part, the minifigures. Basically, this is going to be Phase 1 clones versus Geonosian droids, as well as Geonosians who are managing the factory. So let's just get right into the heroes and the villains of this stage. Going from left to right, we have the clone. So starting off, we have the clone trooper sergeant. I got a really good deal for him off of Bricklink, so I'm definitely putting him in the action. We also have a clone commander. And then I'm going to have about 5 of these regular Phase 1 clones scattered throughout the terrain. So we're going to go ahead and start putting those in. But first, let's actually talk about the bad guy faction. I guess that would be the Geonosians as well as the battle droids. So representing the baddies are the Geonosian style battle droids. And I love the look of these droids. The dark orange, the coloring is just very nice. They actually blend in with the terrain, which makes them harder to pick off and fight. I'm going to have 2 of these as regular infantry, and then one of them will actually be a sniper picking off clones from the top of the slope that you see from the terrain of the battlefield. Let's get to the Geonosians next. And rounding out the bad guy faction, we have the Geonosians themselves, the managers of the droid factory, and these guys look really cool. I got a really nice deal for these off of Bricklink, and they just look really nice. I love the molded heads, the printing on here, the torso, the legs. Let's double check if there's back printing, just to refresh my memory. Yep, yeah, these just look really nice. I'm looking forward to putting them on the battlefield. One of them is going to be inside the factory and 2 of them are going to be fighting. Now you might be wondering, well, where are the Geonosians with wings? You can't have a Geonosis battle without a cool Geonosian with wings. And unfortunately, Geonosians with wings are very expensive on Bricklink, but here on T-Bird Bricks, we're very innovative, we never give up. And I found a really cool substitute that I think you guys are going to really like. Let me show you that right now. So here is my volunteer for wings. As you can see, it is a DC Comics movie Parademon. And just to take a minute on him, he looks really cool as well. I love the very well detailed they put on this figure. The head, the back of the head as well. The back is pretty detailed too, the front. But we're not using this for the mock. A Parademon in DC Comics has nothing to do with a Geonosis mock. What I really want is the wings. These wings actually look, I don't want to say identical, but pretty on par with the Geonosian wings. They're obviously thicker, more rounder, not as pointed, but these still look very good in a pinch. And, you know, maybe consider this a hack, but Parademons on Bricklink run for like $1.25. These are very cheap that you can get and basically take these and put them on your Geonosian. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And there you have it, our Geonosian with wings. And I think he looks pretty good. Again, these wings aren't quite accurate to what, you know, the typical mold for the Geonosian figure is, because these aren't as pointed and they're a little more round around the edges here, and that's not accurate too. But again, a Geonosian with wings, he looks pretty good, definitely ready for a good fight. And I think this will go really well with our mock. So let's go ahead and start placing the minifigures. Okay, so here's our final placement for the minifigures, and I think this came out really nice. A lot going on in a very condensed environment. Just kind of breaking it down here, we have a dead clone because it got picked off by the droid sniper over there. We have another clone basically in a firefight with that same droid. I forgot to mention this in my walkthrough of the minifigures. I decided to, let me kind of turn around here so you can see them better. Turn it all the way around. There we go. I decided to give him one of the visors from the ATTE set, where the 212, because it's orange, you know, give him a visor, kind of matches the Geonosian terrain, and I think it came out pretty nicely. We have a clone commander right over there, 2 clones getting into a firefight with a Geonosian droid and a Geonosian. I put in a nice little barrier, kind of like a dark tan sand barrier using some 1x2 round plates, basically giving him a more of a fighting chance. And he has his little sonic boom green cannon going off, blowing a clone away. We have the clone sergeant being a badass and taking the droid head off with the butt of his gun. I think that's pretty cool, and he's coming for that droid assassin next. One of my favorite parts, you have the Geonosian with the parademon wings carrying a clone trooper, lifting him up, taking him away to God knows where. And then bringing around the rear here, yep, you just have the factory plant manager drinking his coffee, monitoring the droid manufacturing activity here. And yeah, the factory hasn't changed since last week. This is just still the same process and line. I think this all looks really good. Overall, this is just a really fun, smaller build than what I usually do, and I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section of everything I've done today, what you like, what you don't like, favorite part of the build, favorite part of the minifigures and everything. Next week will be the finale, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there, and have a wonderful week.